Hello Pisces, this is your reading and this is the Awakened Jenn. So we're going to use the Lightworkers Oracle and the Lightseers Tarot. I'm going to pull one card from the Oracle that's going to give us what we need to know for our spiritual path right now. And then I'll pull 3 cards from the Tarot that's just a progression, past, present, future, to kind of give us a guide as to where we're at right now and where we're headed, and that gives us the opportunity to be able to kind of course correct if we see where we're headed is not where we're actually wanting to go. All right, so as I'm shuffling the cards, I'm just going to set some intentions for this reading, and my main intention is that everyone who needs to hear this message will hear it at whatever time they need to hear it. I set the intention that anyone who comes across this reading, there will be something here for you in it. I'm setting the intention that I will have very clear words, that the messages will come through very clearly and accurately, that I will be able to express it, that I will have the right words and metaphors, images, anything needed to make sure that you fully understand the message that is coming through, and all messages for our highest good. All right. Let's just see where we're going. So I haven't gotten to do the zodiac readings for the past little bit because the holidays just made it very hard. But I like doing the zodiac readings, and I know that those seem to get more interaction from everyone else as well. So I definitely want to keep doing them. And I am a Pisces, so this reading I'm going to be paying just as much attention to. I tend to come out in these readings, though, and that's how it works. If you understand how, I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up in these readings. And also, if you understand, if you ever looked at your birth chart, you know that you have energies of just all the signs within you. You might most show up as the Pisces because that's your sun sign, but you have other signs, and so you might actually connect more with readings that are connected with your rising sign or your moon sign more than what you do from your sun sign. But the sun sign is the one that we typically know the most. So that's the one that we tend to gravitate towards. It's our sun signs. All right. So deep breath. All right. So what message does Pisces need right now for their spiritual path, for their highest good? What message does Pisces need right now? Spiritual path. Spiritual path message. Alright, what does Pisces need to know right now? We're going to pull the 12th card, because Pisces is the 12th sign. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got divine grace and law of efficiency. Okay. Past, present, future. Where are Pisces at right now? Past, present, future. Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands in the past. Current energy is the 7 of Wands. And future. One more for future. We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. All right. All right. Divine grace, the law of efficiency. It is time your life became easier. Oh, yes. It is time for you to walk the way of divine grace with trust, simplicity, and acceptance. You do not have to try to make things happen. You can gracefully act without attachment and trust that all will be as it is meant to be. Surrender your struggles now as you allow life to serve you with love and kindness. This is the most efficient use of your energy and will lead to the best results. The law of efficiency encourages us to work smarter rather than always working harder. It is like learning to allow a wave to carry you to shore rather than swimming the entire way with your own effort alone. Or even against the current, which would make the journey even harder. It is like planting a seed at the right time so nature will help it bloom in the spring rather than planting it during the dead of winter when it takes a lot of effort to keep it alive. And even then, it still may not survive. This is the intelligence of the law of efficiency and divine grace at work. To hitch your wagon to the universe in this way, you need to learn to listen. This means tuning in to what feels right or wrong at any given time. Sometimes you will want to push forward, yet your intuitive knowing will guide you to rest. Sometimes you will want to hide from a challenge, and yet in your bones it is time to step up and shine with boldness despite the fear that you may feel. The universe has a sense of natural flow, cycles, and timing that assures us that it supports every dream we dare to dream, and that everyone can come to fruition in due course. It may not look exactly as you expect, but if you have it set in motion with desire and intention, karmic law will ensure that it finds expression. For this to happen in the most loving, graceful, and easy way, you must learn to hear, feel, and sense the currents of life and work with them rather than push against them. It is about common sense, allowing yourself to be helped, not making things more difficult for yourself than they need to be. Imagine that you have a chance to share a feeling of love in a room full of receptive people. The time is right. They are open, and your efforts create the maximum effect for love success. Or you could expend the same amount of time and energy by arguing with one disinterested person in an attempt to get them to understand and receive your love, even though they actually have no interest in doing so. They just wish to have their own point of view and for you to agree with that. How many of those people are in your life? And how many of those people are we spending so much time trying to convince? You need to love us. You need to love us. Well, you do have a lot of people who are already loving you. And that's just not enough. You want that one person who's being loud over there to love you too. Why? You clearly don't align with each other. One is working with the law of efficiency, and the other is working against the tide of life. It is not bad to choose the harder way. Sometimes it can be a great learning experience. But you're being encouraged with this oracle to explore the easier and more graceful way more often. Especially at this time in your life, because there is a helping hand, a natural wave of energy in life that is going to be able to support your rising spirit in manifesting something truly beautiful and special in the world. The law of efficiency is also sometimes known as the path of least resistance. We must find the strength that comes from letting go and trusting that the universe knows what it is doing. It takes spiritual maturity to cede to wisdom greater than your own immediate understanding. Then you are surfing the wave rather than swimming against the current. How efficient to work with life and its cycles rather than believing that you must struggle and strain to be heard, loved, rewarded, and inspired. You may have that maturity within you. Trust now. Trust that it will all come in time. I call upon the loving grace and the master intelligence of the universe through the law of efficiency and the path of least resistance. Please bless and guide me now in all ways for maximum success, joy, and divinely inspired fulfillment. May my efforts be wise and surrendered, powerful and efficient. May all beings be assisted through divine mercy to discover the path of grace and divine efficiency. Through my own free will, unconditional love, and divine grace. So be it. So the path of least resistance. That's what we're looking for right now. The path of least resistance. Okay, so moving on with the rest of the reading. Sitting in the past, we had the Ace of Wands. Where are you? New ideas, the seed of potential, the arrival of inspiration, illumination, intense creativity, the mirror-like nature of consciousness, the interconnectedness of all things, the ability to manifest anything. So I seed my brilliant future with the roots of creation and inspiration. So in our past, we got super inspired and we're ready just kind of to burst forth with all of these new ideas. All right, but right now we are sitting at the Seven of Wands. So challenge, grounding and protecting yourself, movement and growth, creative innovation, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, assigned to continue to share your ideas, self-expression. I am deserving of this success and I will bravely shine my light into the world. So you're building in your confidence. But another part about this card is making sure that you are protecting yourself energetically. So the more that you put yourself out there, the more you're going to run into those naysayers and the ones that this card was kind of, let me get back and find exactly what it said, because there was one part specific that kind of came out. So in an attempt to get them to understand and receive your love, even though they actually have no interest in doing so, they just wish to have their own point of view and for you to agree with that. So that's what, as you put yourself out there, more and more people can see you. You're going to run into more people who are going to want to dim your light. You're going to run into more people who are going to want to just close your message. They don't want to hear it because it contradicts what they want and what they're trying to put out there. And so you cannot take that personal. It is, they took it personal on their side, feeling like you were a threat to their own belief system, because clearly they're not as solid in their belief system if just hearing you speak and watching you go out and live your truth somehow threatens that. Because I mean, when you're confident in your beliefs, you don't care. You don't care if the other people agree with you or not, because you know it's true. You can just kind of look at them and be like, well, I don't know what else to tell you, but this is the truth, so I'm going to keep going this path. So just having, thicker skin, not taking things personal, and doing regular energetic clearings. I just got this new selenite stone, and one of the things that selenite is really good for is for clearing your energy. So after the readings, I will clear the energy, But you can also do it like after you've had just a really stressful day. Just clear the energy like soap off of your body. All right, we're going to move forward. So we're moving into the Two of Pentacles, but it came out in reverse. So being out of balance, disharmony, committing to too many things, a need to prioritize, a time to slow down. I create an equilibrium in my life that allows me to be my best self. So, I mean, just clearly, we've got to pace ourselves as we're moving ahead, and make sure that we're not overlooking things in that process. I'm going to go ahead and grab a few more cards to kind of clarify. One, I want to clarify, I'm going to get a clarifier for each one of these. What was the new inspiration? Who or what are we protecting ourselves from? And what can we do to find some balance? So, what was the inspiration? What was the inspiration? All right, we've got the Empress. Okay. What was, who or what do we need to be protecting ourselves from? Got the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to need a little bit more for that. So we've got the Page of Wands and the Queen of Cups came out with that. And then how do we bring the balance? How? Okay. So we've got, okay. We've got the Nine of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Emperor. But the only reason why you got that face for me is because we pulled both the Emperor and the Empress, which is balancing the masculine and feminine within you. So our inspirations, so we saw the new life that was available to us, and we've been excited about its possibilities. It's not here yet because, see, it's still been gestating this whole time. But we know it's coming, and so the excitement has been there. The protection that we've needed was the Ace of Pentacles is what came out, which is the beginning of a new venture. So a new venture, task, new ideas, planting seeds for the future, great potential for success. We've got to make sure that people don't steal it from us. Our opportunity, that's what we're trying to protect, is our opportunity. And the cards that came out to further clarify that were the Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups is an extremely intuitive and highly attuned emotional intelligence, love and compassion, sensitivity, strength, empathy, leading with your heart, healing. My intuitive heart openly expresses deep love. We want to protect our healing. And we've got the Page of Wands is explosive creativity and infectious enthusiasm, ideas aplenty, creative beginnings, a newly found inspiration, honing a new skill. We just want to protect, like, the excitement. Like, we're not putting it all out there for everybody to see yet, so they can't start like nitpicking at it before it has reached its full potential. Right now, it's still just the seed of potential. It hasn't gotten to where it needs to be yet, and right, if you start speaking it too soon, other people will be able to get into your head, and they'll be able to, you know, they'll start telling you how it's not going to work, why it's not going to work, you know, that this person does it better than you, or that, you know, you don't know how to do this or that. They'll start putting all of this in your head, and what will that do to this person? Will she look that as inspired and, you know, enthusiastic? No, it's going to just... So protecting your vision, just don't speak to too many people about it yet. All right, and then how do we bring the balance? So we've got to get out of our head. That's the 9 of Swords. We've just got to get out of our heads and stop letting the past dictate our future actions. We've got the 6 of Wands. What is this one? The 6 of Wands is knowing that you are worthy, having the confidence and knowing that you're worthy for everything that is coming for you. And then the Emperor. Stepping into a leadership. I lead the circumstances in my world with confidence, harmony, and generosity. So, and again, you know, in the balancing, this is where we've kind of been. Now we've got to balance it out with, let's take it from our 5D here and let's bring it down to our 3D by balancing these energies within us. Let's make our dreams into reality with action and planning. All right, I like where that went, so we're going to stop there. I do these readings, the zodiac readings I do once a month, but I do readings every day. If you have not already, please subscribe, like, and share it with anybody that you think might benefit from this. And if you have any ideas, any questions or ideas that you'd like me to do, let me know. All right, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.